Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another Versus Beers with me, Peter D. Master of Hoppets, today joined by
Brett
of Enomyces, today battling two fruited sours, Kettle sours, that were canned on the same day. Total coincidence, we just looked at the canning dates, Brett was like, hey, should we do a Versus Beer on those? I was like, yeah, I guess we could. And it was like, fuck, the date is exactly the same, let's do it.
Same ABV also.
Yeah.
And similar three different berries.
Yeah, in the same kind of ballpark of
Yeah.
berry. We picked one of them, this one up at Erlings Flaskebutik here in Aalborg, a new bottle shop in the city you guys should check out if you're here. And the other one we got online at Blackberry.
Yep.
So, because they had a release of Trillium and there was a can release all over Europe for Great Notion. So we're checking out Great Notion's Jammy Pants and Trillium's Twice the Daily Serving. As you see in the glasses, it's clear that one is crazy super fruited. One looks just heavily fruited, or just, and I think it's because they've got Trillium has got like the daily serving, and then they do twice the daily serving, which is just even more nuts.
Yeah.
Both are 7% kettle sours. These guys say tart ale. These guys say Berliner Weisse.
Which is not really true, but yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
So Jammy Pants is made with blueberry, raspberry, and marionberry from Great Notion with another amazing artwork with a guy filled to the brim with jam in his pants and berries. He has some very jammy pants.
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic label. And yeah, well, Trillium.
Weight filled to the brim with fruit.
with berries.
Berries,
So
yeah.
twice the daily serving has, it's the name of the beer and then there's all the variants with different fruits. This one is with blackcurrant, blackberry, and boysenberry. So I guess boysenberry, blackberry, kind of similar to marionberry, raspberry, something similar a little bit. Colors are even similar. Just one is just almost like darker. It could be the same beer just with a heavier addition of fruit. But I guess it's because blackcurrants have a lot of color, and also does blueberries. I'm not sure with marionberry.
Generally, the berries in this one are very dark.
Yeah.
In color.
But I 100% think we should start out with the Jammy Pants from Great Notion.
Yeah.
And it looks great in the glass. And usually I don't go for these kind of super fruited sours, but we had to check both out, so we'll see what we think. I used to maybe enjoy them more, but it's been a long time. But actually lately
There's not much beer about them. But
no, but kind of lately I thought it's been a bit fun to review some of these slightly over-the-top beers.
I'm okay with it as long as they don't contain a lot of lactose and vanilla.
But it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a maroon red, burgundy red, pink head. Let's check out the aroma. So Jammy Pants smells more like what you'd expect from a Berliner Weisse.
Yeah.
It has got a jammy fruit character.
Yeah.
It's got lactic sourness.
Yeah.
And
it's lactic, definitely.
And I wonder if they put tart ale either because it's not super sour or because they don't want to scare people away by calling it kettle sour.
No.
So it's a more approachable beer. But it also doesn't smell like it's super sour.
No.
It has an almost wheaty beer-like aroma.
It has you can smell a bit of the base, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Like a base maltiness. And I think in terms of berries, the almost like slightly metallic blueberry note is quite prominent.
I don't think it's
not like metallic, but blueberry is like tannic. That's almost metallic.
Yes, but I don't think it's super, distinct, the berry aroma.
No.
It's, I couldn't per se point out blueberry or blackberry or whatever, raspberry.
No.
I would just say, a cocktail of all of them, or slightly generic.
Yeah, it says a fruited sour on their Untapped page.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's try it. Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, nice.
Very,
tartness.
but much more berry forward on the flavor.
Yeah.
This tastes like a true Berliner Weisse, but with a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
It has even has wheatiness.
It's so nice that it's not super sweet.
Yeah.
Not at all. It just has this nice tartness.
And it's not super sour.
No.
My big beef often with American sours that are not imitating lambic or saisons is that they are so fucking sour. This is not. This is easy to drink, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it has a tartness you expect from berries.
Yeah. Lots of blueberry, actually.
Yeah. It's much more distinct flavor-wise.
Yeah.
It's definitely that blueberry mixed with raspberry thing. I would say blueberry raspberry.
And I can see the marionberry. Just thinking back, having marionberry from Schramm's.
yeah, I'm not too good at pointing out.
It's like this slightly deeper raspberry flavor, sweeter.
Almost slightly like black raspberry.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I actually think that's very nice. Much better than the aroma.
Yeah, it's a very nice Kettle sour.
Yeah, it's actually very nice to drink. Yeah, it's not palate fatiguing at all.
It's not nuts.
No.
But this next one, I think is nuts. So twice the daily serving. Yeah. This was black currant, blackberry, and boysenberry 7%. And as you see by that...
It looks like red wine.
Yeah,
Pulpy red wine.
Pulpy red. Look at the glass. There's just like curtains of berry juice on the side. Very bright pink head. It's so thick.
Yeah.
Just because of all the fruit puree.
Yeah. Shit.
The fun thing is, like, when I was at Trillium, they didn't do these, but they were doing, like, the soak beers, super soak, which were, like, oak-aged American wild ales with fruits, and they were actually quite nice. Not really funky, but pretty good. Or something like we had, the amazing Tetro.
Yeah.
So one of the best high ABV sour beers I've had.
And also just wild ales.
Yeah, from the States. Fantastic. Yeah. And also mainly because they use different barrels than just pure oak. I love that it's red wine and bourbon. But... yeah, this will be interesting to try. It's been a while since I had a sour from Trillium, so let's check it out. Yeah, it's
much different.
Vastly different. This smells like a glass of jam.
Yeah.
This smells like a glass of jam.
It's almost...
It's so vulgar compared to this one.
It sounds so weird, but it smells so purple.
It smells purple.
It's
purple
almost...
grape.
What is it? Yeah, it's like really, really crazily fruited yogurt.
To me, it smells just like a boysenberry jam. Boysenberry
Not
puree.
yogurt. I'm thinking of yogurt. Like crazily
The thing is,
fruited.
I think there is so much berries, like a tannic structure from berries and whatnot. I'm not even picking up like sourness in the aroma. I just smell sweet berry puree. Really.
I'm actually getting that lactic thing, but it's vastly different from this one.
But I think definitely like the boysenberry is what dominates the aroma. Yeah, this one smells but this
nothing.
this one smells like a beer.
Yeah.
This smells like a beer.
Yeah.
You can smell the base.
You can smell the wheat in this one.
Yeah. This smells like fruit puree. Fruit cocktail.
Yeah, but I will stay with a lactic edge.
Let's try it and see what it is. Cheers.
Cheers.
People are gonna go nuts over this.
They are already.
People in Europe, if you love the sauropod stuff, I've seen people go nuts over from Staggeringly Good. You're gonna love this. If you love these super fruited sours, you're gonna love this. This is like drinking fruit puree.
Yeah.
It's a smoothie.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste. There is some lactic sourness. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
It is yogurty.
It is yogurty, but it's not.
And it tastes fucking nice, but it's not what I would want to drink. I actually prefer this one. I think if I had to drink a can of this on my own, it'd get cloying. It's quite sweet.
It's definitely sweeter than this one. This one is much more refreshing. And somehow balanced, if you can say that. With
the tannic structure on this, with the alcohol, there's so much berry and tannins. I joked off camera saying it smells like Four Loko fruit punch.
Yeah.
I think there's almost something to it. And I think it's because it's irony. It's irony because there's loads of iron in the berries, and it's the same kind of flavor. Because I think you almost get that from the Four Loko fruit punch.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice beer, and it's like a smoothie, but it's a bit irony actually.
Actually, the thing I have with this one is that I would rather drink my forest berry smoothie that I do myself than this.
Yeah, without alcohol.
And that's why I don't. And that's why I usually don't buy these. Yeah. Yes, I try them occasionally, maybe 4 times a year or something.
I much prefer this.
But I would much rather just do my smoothie at home because it just tastes like that, just not as fresh at all. It doesn't have that freshness, you know. And that's what I miss. It misses freshness to me.
This I recently did a review of Anagram Bourbon Barrel Age by Omnipollo, and I'm in the same mindset with that beer. I could taste that was also a very good beer, and I saw it was good, but it's just not something I'm looking for anymore. So I gave it around a 90, and I'm gonna give this it's a good beer or fruit puree whatever thing.
It's a good fruit puree.
Fruit and sour. It is a bit lactic and everything, but I can't go higher than a 90 because it's never something I'd revisit.
It doesn't have any complexity.
No, it's just
but it doesn't taste
bad at all. It tastes
nice.
fucking nice.
Yeah.
It tastes really nice, but I'm not gonna go, and that's why I'm giving it a 90. I'm not acknowledging it that it tastes nice, but I'd rather maybe just drink a smoothie without alcohol, or I drink something like this that actually tastes a bit like beer still.
Yeah.
I think maybe I shouldn't try the triple Jammy pants or whatever it's called because that's gonna be the same deal. But
yeah,
it's a fun thing and it's fun to drink and it tastes okay, but you know, it's a bit too vulgar.
To me, my biggest beef is that it lacks freshness.
Yeah.
I would want more of that fresh character, berry character. Yeah. To me, it has that slightly
I'm starting to get so fucking old school. It's nuts.
But the funny thing is that before we opened these, I talked about this slightly flat puree kind of fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the Vale are slightly known for mixing in a bit of fresh fruit with the puree, which gives this much more vibrant character. And I find the Vale's super crazy fruited goses and whatever, I find them much more fresh but still crazy at the same time, which I like much more. So this becomes too flat and sweet to my taste to really go higher than a 90.
Yeah. 93, 92 for Jammy Pants, and a straight 90 for twice a daily serving. I think everyone will disagree, almost everyone, and love this one the most. Because I think a lot of you guys also agree with us when we talk about pastry stouts now and all this stuff. It's just because it's been overdone a bit, maybe.
Definitely.
I think there's definitely, if we just talk in the general scope of things, more people, at least beer geeky people, I hate using the term new money and old money and all that, but a lot of new money people will just
new
go nuts.
Fruit.
New fruit money people will go nuts over this. So I think people would appreciate in general this more than this. But I prefer this because this actually tastes like a Berliner Weisse. It has a wheaty backbone, all this.
To me, it just comes down to I like the flavor of this one more.
I do, and it's slightly sour and everything.
It's more refreshing and it's more balanced. It actually has more complexity because it's not crazily fruited.
But that being said, it's not palate fatigue.
No.
So we both agree.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that was that versus beers. The winner is Jammy Pants from Great Notion.
Yeah.
And still,
all odds.
I think both beers are definitely worth a shot now that they're in Europe. I wouldn't miss out on these to try them. And it was fun to revisit one of these kind of crazy superfruit sours and just having, understand why you don't pick these up very often anymore.
Yeah, I would pick this up again. I actually think I would.
Yes, if I was at a bar and this was there, and that would be a very
and
nice
I wanted this kind of fresh, especially in the summer.
Yes.
Kettle sour thing.
But if you look back like a few years ago, maybe even a year ago, when I reviewed the first Omnipollo pastry superfruit sour, I went nuts. I was like, whoa, this is crazy, and my teeth were stayed. I don't think I would have the same idea about that when I had it now. No. I'm just so over it. But,
sweet sours, no thank you.
Sour sours, no thank you. Balanced sours, yes please. So if you guys had a chance to try any of these, let us know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter, and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about video. And we're going to say cheers in some Berliner Weisse that tastes like a Berliner Weisse with a general of Grüße on the side. And see you guys in another Versus Beers.